boxer, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running in down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Mike, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
90, Wolf.
Three buzz.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long...
Down, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Connor. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Broncos' 16-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Let's go.
Ready?
2nd and 11. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Disley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Down to lose one. Slam.
Back to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jones. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, ready, ready. 51 to mile. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Switch up. On the ball.
On the run, it's Robinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. I'm on. Bravo.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going top. They've got his man complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
Pilot, 64, win. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. From the pistol, they'll run with Martin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. First down, here's the run with Martin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 pace, let's go. Pretty quiet.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Carlson set to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Go! Now!
They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Winfrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. General, rest. Ready, go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Juwan Winfrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's going to launch it for Washington, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Cheetah. Mike 29, I got you.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, a give to Martin. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Get him go. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Martin. And an alley to run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, it's Martin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Ready, go.
They'll run. Martin. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Red. 10 Lobo. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Let up.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Hey, Haywood.
Come again. 43 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. And what?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Ray, wahoo.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Martin. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Looking to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 13. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again, it's Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got a man, complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All day, every day, any day.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
2.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
2nd and 5. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Daniel Carlson
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your own. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull up. Pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. 30,000 in your pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
They check it to 10.